Hello, Just Too Good here, and I found this old LEGO catalog, and I was like, you know what? Let's take a trip down memory lane and take a look at this sucker. I'll be expressing my thoughts on everything in here, and I had this idea before Jang, took a look at old LEGO catalogs, but I'm not saying he stole it because obviously there's no way he could steal an idea I never expressed. But it's just kind of funny that he did the same thing I was thinking. So, without further ado, let's get into this. This one's from January 2010, so we just saw the release of Toy Story and Atlantis. You can see they're advertising the Gateway of the Squid here, which is one of the strongest Atlantis sets, I think, because of its price. I love playset types builds, and you got a playset right here. And then you got this giant squid, which I wasn't too fond of. But I do have this set, so if you guys want to see it reviewed, just tell me in the comments. And only $40, which is a really good price, and I mainly want it because of that little squid guy right there. He looks incredible, and the playset. We got this Seabed Scavenger. Don't have that one. Never was interested in that one. It looks a little bit, I don't know, it looks a little bit like a Power Miners vehicle now that I look at it, just recolored with Atlantis. Guardian of the Deep, this was actually the first Atlantis that I ever got with the crab one. This was $15, so I have that set, so if you want to see me review it, just tell me. And I'm going to point out more sets that I have, so if you just want to see me review those, tell me in the comments, because I'm going to stop saying that. Alright, I have this one, the Typhoon Turbo Sub. Wasn't expecting to get this one, but I told my parents to surprise me on Christmas Eve, and one of them got me that, or one of my uncles got me that, and I was like, hey, it's a really cool set. The Wreck Raider, never got that one, but it's a cool set and cheap set to get the Shark Man. And the Monster Crab Clash, that's the one that was the first one I got back in November 2009. That's $7. Never got these Impulse sets for Atlantis, but that's a really good way to get that Manta Warrior. This was actually the hard-to-find exclusive set. Never got it, but it looks really crazy, that little snapper turtle that looks like he's gone mad or something. Then Neptune's Carrier, this was another one of the first sets I really saved my money towards to get, and it was $60. I really want it because that diver had a face that looked like Ned Flanders, and this was before Simpsons Lego came out, so I wanted to make my own custom Ned Flanders, and I love the little vehicle right here because it has a lot of cool space in it. So I still have that one. City was pretty boring back then. Honestly, I don't have any of these, but I have this one right here, the Fire Station. Not really that good compared to some of the more recent ones, but for what it was back in the day, it's alright. And I like the net that I came with because it came with kind of like a Fabuland net to capture the kitten. These are some of the older ones. The Tractor was from 2009. Never got into the farm line except the Big Farm, but I never got that one, and I kind of regret not getting that one. It's this seaplane. While I do like small planes, I never liked this one. Good repair truck. Oh, I did have this one. I love this one. And I love this car. This small car is one of the best city sets in my opinion. Just such a great deal back then. Then they remade it for the Lego movie, which is kind of cool. The 4WD, sorry, with a horse trailer. This one, I always used to say that's Lego Chuck Norris. That's it. That's all I remember about that set. And now we're getting into Toy Story. You guys know I love Lego Toy Story. It's one of my favorite themes, and I have every single one of these. And I'm probably going to start doing or re-reviewing some of the ones I reviewed back in the day when I used to have really bad reviews. Like this one, which was my first Lego review ever. Great set. Oh, love this set. Never reviewed it. These two are hit or miss. I like them a lot. And they were the only ways you could get the aliens in the first wave. And we got Buzz's Command Ship. This is a really cool set. It has a lot of space in the back too. And Zurg is just one of my favorite minifigures of all time. And you can see all the minifigures right there from that first wave. And so that's it. The Toy Story 3 sets actually came out in May of that year. So they're not out just yet for this catalog. Fire Blaster, I just reviewed that one. Don't have that set. I almost won it off of eBay, but I lost the auction. I do have this set. Should I start doing Space Police reviews? I don't know. You guys tell me. Smash and Grab. This one I never liked, but I'm starting to like it now because it has a lot of nice purple. And they had basically recolored versions of aliens from the first Space Police 3 wave with this guy right here, which was a recolor of, I think his name was, what was it? Cracks or something? I forgot his name. And this was a recolor of Squid Man. And now it's Squidtron. Ooh. Racers, never cared about these, really. These were not for me, which is okay, I'm not really, I guess, I'm not into cars as much. especially non-realistic looking ones, I guess. I don't know. But my cousin actually used to collect all the Tiny Turbos, which I think he still has that collection. I think I might have one of these fold-out ones, which I won at like a birthday party. Great source for pieces. Oh, I forgot about this. I forgot this was even in this catalog. It's the LEGO Ben 10 line of sets. These I had no interest of getting, and now I have an interest of getting now because they're some of the worst sets, according to all you guys, of all time. I might get this one, because out of everybody, I think everybody said this one was the worst. But I have to say, this guy looks pretty bad, and this one looks pretty bad too. But this one is supposedly the worst, so I might buy that one off of eBay so I can do that worst sets of all time video. Designed by me. I don't think they have that service anymore, where you can make your own Lego sets, basically, and get it shipped to your house, but it was very expensive. Lego Universe advertisements no longer with us, unfortunately. Pick a brick. You got Jang's face right there. Brickmaster, oh yeah. The Brickmaster, I wish it came with box sets. It actually came with just poly bags. It was a magazine subscription where it was like $30 or $40, but you would get a free Lego set each week, or sorry, each month or by month, I don't know. Lego exclusive, you got some Rock Monster keychains, Pirate Magnet set, the Brick keychain. Meh. I think those are the old style magnet sets where you can take the minifigures apart, but I might be wrong about that. Duplo, you know, not really made for me. But I can see they have a little bit of a farm thing going on here. The big farm right there. Bricks and Pieces, which is now the LEGO Classic line. Not really anything too interesting, except I think these are now like more money. They sell the blue base plates separate for like $7 or $8. I don't know. It was only $5 here. Some creator stuff. This Apple Tree House, I was so close to getting like a year or two ago because it was at Barnes & Noble's way after, you know, it was sold. And I love the blue roof. The blue roof with the white walls is something that I haven't seen for a creator set yet. And I really wish I would have got this set because it looks really cool for that design. Only $45 too, which is not a bad price whatsoever. Also like the basketball hoop. Oh my gosh, this was back when they used to sell Green Grocer. Ooh, that sucker goes for so much on eBay now. I have that. I don't have Emerald Knight. That's another one that goes for so much on eBay. Almost got it back in the day, actually. I was so close to getting it as my first LEGO train, but I just decided not to. And such a great price, $100 for this. Oh, I love that dark green design. That dark green design is so freaking cool. And Fire Brigade. I never cared about Fire Brigade, honestly. It's probably my least favorite modular. I don't have it, but my cousin does have it. So I have, you know, played with it hands-on. And it's not interesting to me. Like the Firehouse HQ is so much better. Taj Mahal. Ooh, I was almost close to getting this one too, but it was just too expensive back then for me. My brother really wanted it. I really wanted it. So we were probably going to get it split as like a Christmas gift, but we never did. This set right here. Medieval Market Village. I freaking love this set. And again, it was another set I was extremely close to. Like, this one was the closest. Out of all the sets I said I was close to getting, this one I was so close to getting. Like, this close. And then I decided to get the Skull Castle or Skull Tower set from Castle at the LEGO store as a gift. And I kind of regret it because I think the Skull Towers, it's alright, but like this set is so much better. There's so much more going on. It's such a great value. And what's interesting is it's only about $60 more on eBay now, secondhand, so I'm glad it's not so expensive on eBay. I might actually purchase it. Then the Grand Carousel, alright, this one secondhand is like $3,000 sealed, so good luck getting that. Again, another set, I could say, you know, it's another set I plan on getting. Love the how it came with like a 48 by 48 base plate, I think, in green, which hasn't come out in other sets, which is really interesting. But the deal with this one was that, again, just too expensive. And I heard they're remaking a carousel, so we'll see how that turns out. But that was just something I heard from Bricks and not any of my sources. These were like the last wave of Bionicle stars, where they're just re-releasing old ones with an updated look. You know, that's kind of cool. I do like that concept. I hope they do that with like Lego sets that are really recognizable someday. But the only set they plan on re-releasing is a freaking, what is it called? Winter Village Toy Shop, which is such a lame choice. Technic, you know, I don't really care about Technic, but that's okay. It's just not my thing. I don't say it's bad or anything like that because I don't think they're bad. They're really well made. It's just not what I'm interested in, and that's alright. Tractor with log loader. Oh, this is NXT. I think we're on the one after this, 3.0, which was like, what, 2013 or something? Now we're getting into Star Wars. Luke's Land Speeder. I think this is not new at this point. This was actually from the summer before. Very crazy set because it was a Walmart exclusive, and it's such a small set to see as a Walmart exclusive that I always found that interesting. Just, you know, kind of an odd choice. And we got the Freako Speeder. This one right here is a set that I actually kind of like now because it's like it's not Hoth, but it's a different place. That's a snowy place on Star Wars. I think that's kind of cool. And it's this minifigure right here is kind of crazy looking that I like. The TIE Defender, very cool set right here. $50. Republic Swamp Speeder. This set is actually funny because it goes for less money on eBay secondhand now than it did back then, because I could find this on eBay sealed for like $25. Arc 170 Starfighter. I never really cared for the design of this one, but it came with Kit Fitzo, which is a pretty cool looking guy. This was cool because this was a direct-to-consumer set for the Clone Wars, which you wouldn't really expect, but it looks really darn big. I don't know if I like the design, but it does look really cool and because of its size, so I think it looks impressive. And it's 250. Droid Tri-Fighter, we got a recent one of that, I think in 2014. And it's funny because this is like, I'm not shooting this, but I'm not shooting my third or fourth part of the Star Wars retrospective now, but I could be doing that instead of looking through this, or who knows, maybe this will be uploaded after I shoot that video, which I highly doubt. Rebel Trooper Battle Pack. These two battle packs are really cool. Just a good value in my opinion. This was before they were $13, which they are now. They're $11, which was up from $10 the previous year. Oh, the TMT. This sucker's awesome. It's you know, it's 150, which is a lot of money, but it's our second Rebel Blockade Runner. Yeah, it looks really cool. Princess Leia's in it too. And of course the Death Star, which came out 2 years before this catalog was printed, and it's still going strong. Well, I mean, it just got retired in the LEGO shop at home. And then the last one is the Imperial Flagship set, which is a great flagship set, as in it's huge. It's direct-to-consumer, and it goes for so much on eBay now. I almost got it as well because I got most of the big sets from the Pirates line in 2009. And I was like, we got to get this to complete it, and my brother really liked it, but we never did. And I regret it because it looks awesome. So that's it for now. Tell me if you guys are interested in seeing more Toy Story or Atlantis reviews. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.